Guys, hello, welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel, guys. I am Geneva. This is Geneva in general, and today is like what? March the 8th? Today's March 8th. It is official March Madness month, March Madness season. And I just got done watching an exciting game, guys. I was very, very scared and fearful during this game. I thought the USC Trojans was going to be defeated by Michigan. Again, boo, Michigan. I am from Columbus, Ohio. It's Buckeye State every day, all day around here. And I was just so on edge of this couch because USC Trojans didn't get in front, okay, of the Michigan Wolverines the fourth quarter. Yes, Michigan State, okay, Michigan University, they led this entire game, okay, points and scoring wise, up into the fourth and final quarter. It was so much nonsense going on in this game. Juju Watkins had a bad shooting night, and she still had a double-double, guys. She got, I believe, 20 points and 10 rebounds in this game. Juju Watkins was only able to score 4 points, guys, in the first half. I'm going to say it again for everybody in the back with the cheap seats. Juju Watkins, yes, the Juju Watkins, the chosen bun, Juju on that beat. She was only able to get up 4 points during the first half of this game. Just outrageous. And it's none other because of Silas Swords and Olsen, the Olsen girl. I'm not sure her first name. And I'll throw in Holloway. It was a lot of good pieces on that Michigan team. Okay, but Silas Swords, they had no response to her. She's only an 18-year-old freshman, guys, and she's from Canada. Oh, Canada, something, something, Maple Leaf. Okay, Silas Swords is her. She is it. She is the one. And I was so frustrated because Lindsay Gottlieb, she wasn't doing her job, in my opinion, okay? Y'all tell me what y'all think about Lindsay Gottlieb. During this game, it was times where she should have called a freaking timeout. I'm like, yo, timeout on the play. They obviously out there struggling. They have no answer for Michigan. You need to get them back on the boards, get them back into this game, okay? Call a timeout and put up a play. Or at least, assist them, move your chess pieces around. You need to actually do something to adjust. Okay, you got to adjust the players to that style of play. Michigan was going on runs. It was running up and down that court. Tyler was cut into the basket. I saw it twice. Both Kiki Arafin and Kennedy Smith literally got out the way, like perfect gentlemen, perfect gentlewomen, okay, in order for the Michigan team players to score on them. Absolutely unnecessary, absolutely unacceptable. Lindsay Gottlieb got some answering to do, okay, if you ask me, because there's no way. I'm like, even Juju Watkins was in there. They put her in a blender. They had her in a headlock. They had her in a straitjacket. They had her in handcuffs. They had her feet and her feet and hands tied. They had her gagged and bound. There was nothing she could do again. She only put up 4 points in the first quarter. And I'm like, Lindsay, you are the coach. There's no reason for me to be yelling at my TV screen. I just had to give me some tea to calm my throat down. I'm yelling at my screen trying to coach these girls. I'm like, do you not see? They was finessing them. It was embarrassing. How y'all getting finessed? They was playing scared. Juju Watkins was scared. The ball movement was kind of ball moving, but they were like throwing the ball like just haphazardly. Malia Samuels, shout out to her. She's only 5'6". Pretty brown skin from Seattle. Again, she a little thing, 5'6". She threw the ball away twice. Okay, she had more turnovers along with Juju Watkins and along with the other ones. She threw the ball away twice to the freaking enemy's hands. Again, she a little bit too short. She had to learn how to hop, use her knees, and then throw the ball. Because that don't make no sense. And then Kiki Finn kept drawing so many fouls on her. Again, she's strong. She was trying to cut to that basket. She was right underneath the rim or right to the side of the rim. And she would just pump fake and like just throw the Michigan team members to the freaking ground. And she kept on allowing them to draw foul points off of us. And speaking of foul points and foul free throw shots, everybody on Michigan was making theirs while we were not making none. Juju Watkins missed 2 of 2. Kiki Arafin missed 2 of 2. Kennedy Smith was missing 2 of 2. I'm like, Lindsay, what are you teaching these girls in practice? They can't make a freaking simple free throw. It's free money on the table. You got to take advantage of it. It's your money and you need it now. We needed it now. Thankfully, by some miracle, we was able to actually win this game and defeat Michigan. But this game was so frustrating, guys. It was so painful. I'd never seen Juju Watkins seem so unsure of herself. She seemed like her confidence wasn't there. Something was going on in her mental. Kennedy Smith come third quarter. Okay, she went down. Something was like aching in her left knee. I believe she was holding her left knee. She finally came back. She had on like a little brace or like, a sleeve on her left leg. She came in. She kind of, she made a difference. She was, putting in some work. And thankfully, fortunately, we was able to get this W. So the game ends and concludes with the USC Trojans winning, okay, with 82 points, where the Michigan Wolverines had 70 points. So in the first quarter, guys, Wolverines scored 15 points, Trojans scored 12. Second quarter, the Wolverines scored 16, Trojans scored 17. Third quarter, Wolverines, again, they're starting to slip away. They scored 21 points, whereas the Trojans scored 24. In the fourth and final quarter, the Wolverines scored 18 points, and the Trojans scored 29. That's let's start off with the losers, okay, the ones who took the L, because again, they were very impressive, specifically Silas. Again, she's an 18-year-old freshman. Okay, Silas, guys, she put up 26 points, had 1 assist and 6 rebounds. Olivia Olson had 13 points, 4 assists, and 9 rebounds. Jordan Hobbs had 12 points, 0 assists, 4 rebounds. Mila Holloway had 5 points, 3 assists, and 4 rebounds. Greta Kemp Schroeder, she had 5 points, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And then Brooke Daniels had 4 points, 0 assists, 3 rebounds. And let's go to the Trojans, the winners, okay, of today's game. So you got Kiki Arafin. She had 25 points, 2 assists, 11 rebounds. Raya Marshall, she had 9 points, 2 assists, 3 rebounds. Juju Watkins, again, she had a terrible shooting game today. She still was able to put up 20 points, 3 assists, and 11 rebounds. Kennedy Smith put up 9 points, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds. Talia Von Allenhofen, she had 0 points, 5 assists, and 1 rebound. And then Avery Howell put up 11 points, had 2 assists, 2 rebounds. Malia Samuels had 8 points, 1 assist, 4 rebounds. Let's go to the overall team stats. So Michigan, okay, the Wolverines was 25 for 65. That translates to a field goal percentage of 38.5%, whereas the USC Trojans, they were 29 for 65, which translates to a field goal percentage of 44.6%. That is actually very shocking to me. Looking at that game, the USC Trojans appeared to really be struggling in comparison to the Michigan Wolverines, okay, when it came to scoring and cutting to that basket. I'm actually surprised that we outscored them in field goal percentage. Let's talk about the three-pointers. Okay, so the Wolverines were 4 for 15, which translates to a three-point percentage of 26.7%. Okay, whereas we actually outscored them too. That's crazy. Whereas the USC Trojans, we were 5 for 18, which translates into a three-point percentage of 27.8%. Free throws. Now, this is when we was really struggling. The Wolverines were 16 for 17. Okay, that translates into 94.1% accuracy. The Trojans, on the other hand, we were 19 for 26, which translates to 73.1% accuracy. The Wolverines had 35 rebounds. The Trojans had 49 rebounds. The Wolverines had 10 assists. The Trojans had 19. The Wolverines had 0 blocks. The Trojans had 4. The Wolverines had 10 steals. The Trojans had 11. The Wolverines had 16 turnovers. Of course, we had more turnovers. The freaking Trojans, we had 18 turnovers. And the Wolverines had 21 personal fouls, whereas we had 16 personal fouls. Again, Coach Lindsay Gottlieb and even Juju Watkins, they let me down. Y'all had me scared. Y'all had me disappointed. Coach Lindsay Gottlieb needs to learn how to do her job, okay? I'm not trying to be cocky or anything, but again, what I saw, how they was performing, and them making the same mistakes, and she not correcting and making the correct adjustments when we needed it, okay, it was giving the Chicago Sky. That is a huge insult, okay? You don't want to do what the Chicago Sky did. The way we performed all last season in the 2024 WNBA season, okay, making the same goofy mistakes, trying to turn water into wine, even though it's impossible. That was what was going on, okay, in this Trojans versus Michigan game. Again, I just hope and pray that Lindsay Gottlieb, okay, learns how to get some finesse. There was no reason for us to keep getting backdoored and allowing the Wolverines to, backdoor us and sneak into that basket, cut to that basket, and put up layup after layup after layup while we missing everything. Again, it's a miracle from the universe that we were able to actually get this W in advance in the Big Ten tournament. Y'all, tell me what in the world was going on with Juju Watkins. Why wasn't her head in the game? Why was she struggling from the field, the free throw percentage, missing two of two, only 4 points in the first quarter? Juju Watkins, get it together.